Oh, what's this? Is this another video on the Executive Crab channel that isn't a chat replay? What is this? Oh, well, this is a tier list of every single Vinesauce Vinny impression or voice I could think of. This is content now. This is what people do. Except they did this like a year ago, and people don't make tier lists anymore. Well, I'm gonna do it. There was a tier list on this website, and there were probably 10 voices on there. I just thought, no, that's not enough. Somebody's gotta make a tier list with every single one. I may have missed some. I may not have every single one. There were like 3 I had to omit from this because I couldn't find a clip of them. And I say this, I do have a clip of the impression, a voice clip of every single one on here, except for like 3, because I couldn't be bothered to find it, but I still had to include them. There are around 125 of these. This is gonna be like an hour long. I might have to do this in 2 parts, except I'm not, because I'm committed to doing this. This is a music playlist from, I believe, Arctic Fox. On YouTube, it's just a Vinesauce art playlist. May as well have that on in the background, because I can't think of a damn song to put on. Was this like Neverhood? Well, may as well get started with this shit. It's gonna take so long. So here's our first subject. This is Adam Sandler, and well, this is not a very common voice, but let's listen to the clip.
Oh, you know, I want to make a movie about video games. I don't really play them, I don't really like them, but I made it. It's called Pixels.
It's a very interesting voice. I don't think it's very accurate. I never really watched any Adam Sandler movies. I never really watched that. I'm not a big Adam Sandler fan. He sounds a bit southern. I don't think Adam Sandler has a southern accent, but either way, it's not a very common voice. The first step in the tier list is always the hardest. This is a very mediocre voice, and it's not like, let's say, boo. If that's obviously S+, but no, we're skipping ahead here. We don't want to skip ahead. Okay, that's good volume. I didn't test if all the songs were the same volume, but it sounds like they are. But Adam Sandler, not a very good impression. Unless it's paired with Jay Leno, then I would say it's pretty good. But no, alone, let's say D. Not that great. Anakin Skywalker, on the other hand, from episode 2. I like his impression of Anakin of Lie. It's very good. Let's listen.
You were always my best friend, Watto.
Now that's a very bad clip. There was a point where he said the entire "I killed all of them" line. He said it once. I couldn't find it, and I just settled for this one from Mario Maker 2. When he was doing the water voice, which is at the end. It's all the way at the end. That's gonna take a while to get to, but Anakin Skywalker, that's actually a very good impression. I'm a big fan of the Star Wars prequels, even though they're shit. But I think it's gonna have to be high. It's gotta be around S tier. It's not that. It's just very accurate, honestly, to Hayden Christensen. Well, Anakin. I hope Hayden Christensen doesn't actually talk like that in real life, because that would be bad. I might have to put that in the A tier. What is this music from? Wii Sports? Snow Joke? I don't... Wait, that's not it. That wasn't even... It was Super Star Stack who made this playlist. I said the wrong name. Fuck. I already messed up. Whatever. Now we get to the point where we got a more obscure voice, even if Adam Sandler was pretty obscure. This is the generic announcer voice. He hasn't done this in years, but it's still something he's done. Let's listen.
Welcome to Mario Kart 8, starring the 1976 LA Lakers.
And he just lists off random shit. And that's the bit. That's the voice. It really isn't that good. This is going to be one of the ones, this is the worst one so far. And it's only 3, but this bit sucks and he hasn't done it in years. Not good. The voice is fine, but I just don't get it. Now, Ants, on the other hand. Very quality bit. You got Ants, please. But I don't know what it is. No, let's see the clip.
It's got ants.
Now I know this clip sucks. I couldn't find a clip of him doing ants in the voice. I'm sorry, I couldn't find it. So I just settled for him saying ants randomly. But you know what Ants Please is. You know what Ants, Ant-Man, you know the trailer. We all know what it is. If you're a Vinesauce fan, you know what it is. It's great. It's great. So it's probably going to be the highest ranking one so far. What about Anakin? For now, this could change later on. Now we get to the S tier stuff, the Australian accent. This is the good stuff.
Taste danger. Flint Cragley versus a recraginated mummy in Floro Sapien Central. I wonder if that'll test well with the weekend audience.
Now, maybe I shouldn't mention this, but you're gonna hear a lot of clips from the Super Paper Mario series because I just recently rewatched that on my own, so I got to hear a lot of quality voice acting from Vinny during that, in which Flint Cragley, as an Australian, was pretty good. I just remember one guy in chat being really mad at him for making this impression, but I think it's perfectly terrible, and I love it. So it's gonna have to go. How about the first S tier? I don't think it's deserving of that. It's gonna be behind Anakin, I'd say. We can't just go around and give an S tier to good ones. It's got to be really good. It has to be really good. And a lot of tier lists I see, they're just clotted up with S, and there's nothing at the bottom. In which, we're talking about bottom, this is useless, because I know what every single one of these are. If I were to forget one of them, that would be terrible, because I just came up with this in the last 3 days. In which the Babby voice may be our first top tier. The Kylo Ren, ass cream, pussy cream, whatever the fuck it is. That voice is fantastic. Play the clip.
Yeah, that's why I got really happy when I got this fishbowl.
Now, I can't even understand what he's saying there. Something about a fishbowl.
Yeah, that's why I got really happy when I got this fishbowl.
I couldn't find a clip. A better clip of Kylo Ren ass creams. You know what the voice is, alright? It's a great voice. This isn't actually a very fitting icon, because a baby like that wouldn't actually be able to speak, but you don't go with the logistics of this. Alright, this is an S tier, at least. That voice is fantastic. He wants the Kylo Ren hemorrhoid cream, alright? You can't blame him. Now this may be the most obscure one so far. He's only done this twice. You know what that is? I don't, because I've never seen the movie yet. Oh, this is Dark Knight Batman talking about hockey pads.
What's the difference between me and you?
I thought we were at hockey pads.
Now that's a pretty good impression of that. I seriously think he's done this once or twice, but I think it's good. But he's done it like once, and it's really obscure. So you're gonna have to be on like, you're gonna be down here. Go. There we go. It's too obscure. He never does this, but I think it's a pretty good impression. But now we get to this. Which Beatle is this? That's John Lennon. That's
Fuck
John
you.
Lennon?
I'm the Beatles, not you, Paul.
Now that's a pretty good impression of John Lennon, I think. I've never listened to the Beatles, so you know, it's fucking millennial. Well, this is a pretty good voice, I'd say. Pretty good impression. I do enjoy listening to the Ringo, to the Beatles. The Beatles bits are great, even though I don't fuck all about the Beatles, but you know, this is difficult. We're gonna get better than Australian. Is it better than Anakin though? I don't know. That's not even the best voice he does of the Beatles, I believe. Which one's the next one? Paul McCartney.
You know, me and John, we wrote a lot of songs, you know, and we just diddly off like a new song every night.
Now I do hope I'm not mixing up the Beatles. That is supposed to be Paul McCartney, yes. Because he goes, "Fuck you, Paul." That has to be Paul McCartney, yeah? They just go, I should put all three of the Beatles next to each other. I feel like I can't. I think this one's better, though. It's definitely better than John Lennon. I think this one was. I'm so bad. Next one is Ringo Starr. I know that one.
Ah, well, that's about the duality of baby. What do you mean? Well, this one's yeah, and this one's baby.
Ringo Starr made the year baby in MS Paint. But is he better than the other two Beatles? I don't know. The other two, where's the third one? Oh wait, I've never heard him do a George Harrison impression. Not that I would know what it was, but I've never heard him talk about it, so fuck it, he got booted. Not even the best Beatle if I didn't even know what his name was. I don't listen to the Beatles. But I think he's not better than Paul, but I have to put all the Beatles together. Except I'm not. He's excluded. Beetlejuice, though. Beetlejuice. That's a great impression.
Nice fucking drawing!
Beetlejuice honking his deceased rusty cock is just... They made a children's show about this guy. It's just beautiful. He's not A tier, but... Well, he's an A-tier character, but the impression's definitely not up there, but I'd say it's pretty good. I like the reference. Love the movie. But he's not above any of these. When is Beetlejuice Rusty Cock Day? When is that? I believe that was in October. Yeah, that was in October. That's alright. Bob from Bob's Burgers, on the other hand, this is a great bit. If you don't like this bit, I'm sad for you. Give it a listen.
Dream. Five Guys is stealing customers. Did you split yourself into 5 guys to become Ultimate Borg Live Flipper?
And that's not even the best bit I've heard him do with this voice. I remember the one from Monstrum where he talks about putting the peanuts in his pocket. I think that's a pretty good bit. But I love the 6 guys bit, even though I've never seen Bob's Burgers. In fact, I didn't even know who Dreeb was. I didn't even remember their name. But Bob, on the other hand, I know who Bob was, because that's the name of the show, but... It's a great bit, but it's a good impression. It's not. I don't think it's a very good impression of the character, but it's a good voice. What's the ranking of the bit, though? Well, this isn't ranking bits, it's ranking impressions. But we put Australian up here, even though it's not accurate. I'm just thinking right now, what exactly is being ranked here? How accurate they are, or how funny they are? Or how absolutely insane they are. I don't know, Bob's Burger goes in S tier. Which one's gonna be the first S+? I don't even know. Oh, wait. Yeah. That's pretty obvious, right?
Please play the answer to Dante is best in game.
Shoot is good, Dante, best in game, S tier. Easily. I like the music timing for that. That was pretty good. I don't have anything to say. Booty, Flood the Institute, best game, S+. First one. Did I mention how things being top-loaded? Now, this is another obscure one. I didn't even know what this one was until I looked it up. I just Googled best Vinesauce Vinny impression, and this is one of the ones somebody said. This is the bottom left voice. New voice unlocked.
My name is Delvin Mallory. Oh my god, I've never done this voice before. Holy shit, this one hurts to do. My name is
No,
Delvin Mallory. Oh my god.
Stop looping. Don't loop. But this isn't even an impression of everything. This is just a weird voice. Well, this isn't limited to just impressions, but I love this voice. He doesn't do it at all. I'm pretty sure he said that he didn't remember how to do it. But it's the bottom left voice, and it's really good, but it's dead. It's a dead voice. He never does it, ever. Like Adam Sandler. It's gonna have to go down here. I love the voice. Not the show. I love this voice. but he doesn't do it. He did it one time. If he did it more often, it would be really high, because that is just... It goes so far away from Vinny's actual voice. It's amazing. Bowser, though. I don't know about Bowser. Let's see.
Mario and Luigi! How'd you get in here?
I haven't played Sunshine in a while. There is no, like, actual Bowser voice. It doesn't talk. It's just text. Unless you want to count, yeah, like, Sunshine. He talked, and it was a really weird voice. You want to count the Super Show, then it's even weirder, but that's a King Koopa isn't Bowser. Except he is, but Bowser, on the other hand. Vinny's Bowser impression. Oh, it's not really an impression, it's just a voice. Because really, Bowser really doesn't even sound like anything, but... He really never does it. He just had to do it in Soup Pap. That's it, but... I don't know, we're gonna have to give it C tier. He never says it anymore, but Captain Falcon, on the other hand. Timely reference. Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah, Captain Falcon approved fight.
Captain Falcon approved fight. That was the robot L-Type from Super Paper Mario he was referring to, which had feet. You know who else had feet? Breadwood. Classic Vinesauce character, Breadwood. Loved that guy, but not as classic as Captain Falcon. Which is... that's gonna have to go really high. It's gonna have to be... It's not better than Baby, is it? No, but it's better than Bob. Now, Coffee, on the hand in hand. This is one of the ones I couldn't find an instance of him saying coffee. I've heard him say it, but I can't find it. Some of these really were a pain in the ass to find a clip of him saying in the voice. Which one was really hard to find? I actually had a hard time finding a Waluigi impression he did. I had to go back like 5 years, and it was a pain in the ass, but... What was it? Coffee? Not very relevant on the stream. In fact, this is a $9 emote. $10 emote. And for that, it's going to have to go down here. You know, it can't be that high. It's higher than these two, though. If it goes up. Come on. Coffee. Love that. I loved that part in Super Paper Mario Part 7, or whatever the fuck it is. At the end of the stream, he played Coffee, and he forgot to lower the volume of it, and that was fucking funny. Wasn't him doing the voice, though, so doesn't count. Cdi Link, another one where he never does this voice, but I do have a clip of it saying it. I believe it's from Tomodachi Life, so you can tell this is really old and he never does this voice.
Great! I'll grab my stuff!
Yeah. That's not a very good impression. He didn't even say bomb the dongos, alright? He's misspelled. I remember him misspelling that in the Tomodachi Life. Not a good impression. A great character to do an impression of, but not good. I don't think he's F tier, though. Who is going to get F tier first? I don't know. That's going to be a... No, I think I have a good idea of one that could be an F tier. Might be a controversial one. Christopher Walken, on the other hand, was actually really hard to find something of.
The walking voice, there's many ways to do walking.
Have your grandma walk the car around. This was the only time I could remember him saying something in a Christopher Walken voice, was during a shitty Balls of Fury Wii game. That goes back, what, 6 years? See, some of these really do go back far. And those are gonna be the ones really low on the list. Such as Batman. Well, no, he was in Super Paper Mario. Announcer voice and Cdi Link, though, a really long time ago. Christopher Walken. Pretty good impression of a very strange... The man has a strange voice. I'm gonna say it's better than Bowser, though. Cicero, well, it might as well just be any clown, but Cicero from Skyrim.
Cicero is hungry. Cicero wants a sweet roll.
Now, I've played Skyrim. I've fallen into the stealth archer You know, every playthrough turns into the stealth Arthur. That's the Arthur. That's the joke. It's happened. I never even went to the Dark Brotherhood. I didn't even play with it. I didn't even have the clown as a companion. Never happened. But that's a very good impression of Cicero, and I enjoy this. Stupid Skyrim port of Skyrim. That's Switch port of Skyrim that had tons of bugs, but it's a good impression. Not very relevant on the stream now, though. It's gonna have to be next to Beetlejuice. Colonel from Metal Gear. Now, this is a pretty rare one as well. It only happens when he does a Snake impression.
That's right, Snake. And now the world is a bunch of copyright mercenaries, copywriting anything they can for kicks.
This really isn't even an impression. It's just a slight modification from Vinny's normal voice. It's not really much of an impression at all. This might be the first F tier. No. I'm not gonna give it that humiliation. Because I like the Metal Gear Solid bits he does. I like the codec things he does with Snake. It's not F tier though. But it's better than Batman. I'll say that. Cragnones though. Cragnon.
Gabbro thought this was good hiding spot since Key was lost, Bear.
That's very strange voice. Completely irrelevant now. Since he only really did the voice for those characters from Super Paper Mario. They were in one chapter. In fact, he got so sick of these characters and just wanted to get away from them. And I'm pretty sure that voice contributed to it. I kind of like the voice, but it gets fucking annoying. People were annoyed of it. You can go back and watch chat replays. A channel plug, by the way. But might be the first F tier. It's completely irrelevant from the stream now. I like the voice. It's stupid, but it gets so annoying, and he was annoyed with it. He didn't want to do it anymore. So it's gonna have to be the first F tier. Yeah, failure. Dan Aykroyd, absolutely not a failure. Legendary comedian and writer. Is that a comedian?
Crystal Skull Vodka, absolutely zero terpenes, antifreeze, or blood.
Yeah, Crystal Cock Vodka is... I like the Crystal Head Vodka, even though I can't even drink that. They don't sell it here. But, good impression, good bit. I like the Crystal Cock Vodka. Through Alien Asshole, I like that bit. So it's gonna have to go... It's definitely ahead of... It's up here, I'd say. Yeah, ahead of Beetlejuice, but... I don't think it's better than the Ringles or the Beatles bit. Danny DeVito? Now this is when I had to go back far to.
Trash!
That's from, I believe it was from Terminal 7, the Half-Life mod. Character's pretty irrelevant to this stream now. Maybe sometimes you'll get an egg reference, but no, he's not relevant to the stream at all. Sorry, Danny. Not gonna go praising you like the internet. I'm not gonna talk about his humongous forehead like a bunch of other people do. David Byrne, though, from the Talking Heads.
This ain't no party. This ain't no disco. This ain't no fooling around.
Now, I really do hope that is actually a David Byrne impression. Somebody in the comments of the video said it was, so I'm trusting them. This is a very weird image of David Byrne. That's the first one on Google, though. But it's a little bit relevant with the Kermit Once in a Lifetime, but when that's even talked about, it's Kermit. That was probably 10 months ago. That was that relevant. It's not even relevant at all now. But I think it's better than Coffee, but I don't think it's better than the bottom left voice. Music's getting real quiet. Turn that shit up. Now we get to one of my favorites. This has to be top 3 for me. I love this bit. I love this voice so much. Hearing that, and I was there. I wasn't there live, but I was there really soon after for the origin of this voice. It's so obscure. I love this bit so much, and I was very happy to see it got an emote. I love this bit. S+, easily. Now, you may say, I forgot to mention, a lot of these voices, some of these voices are going to be similar to each other. You could say that Arnold eating the cookies is similar to the Shockmaster, and you know what? Fair enough, it is, but it's a different bit. When he goes to Shockmaster, there's not really much to say about. He goes, Shockmaster. You know, he quotes the scene, but when he talks about Arnold eating the cookies, he has the whole thing about Jamie eating the cookies from Jingle All the Way, and it's just a great impression. I love it, but I don't think it's better than the Booty voice. You know why? Because there's no DMC2 involved with the Arnold voice. No, there's no DMC2. Dr. Light, though, not involved with DMC2, but still a great... I forgot to play the Arnold voice.
Those the cookies. Let them know, please, Jamie. Oh, these are good cookies. They're much better now. The strength is returning to me, Jamie. Please. Thank you, Jamie. You have saved your father.
Yeah, that's from the stream he first did the voice in. And I forgot to play it a bit. But here's Dr. Light.
We don't know where it came from.
Why did it cut?
Where did it go into?
Fucking recording messed up the cut. Whatever. Dr. Light. You know what the Dr. Light voice is. You know, it's a great impression of a really shitty performance by whoever the hell that actor was. Terrible, terrible, terrible voice, but a good impression, a good voice that completely contradicts itself, but it's gonna have to go into S tier. Is it better than Bob's Burgers? Yes, it is. I don't know. I love the Quentin Tarantino Captain Falcon bit. I think it's better than Dr. Light, but we don't know where they came from, so I'm gonna have to say it's not better. Dracula, though, from Captain N.
The Dark Prognosticus holds the answer to eliminating heroes that rise to stop us.
Now that's Count Bleck from Super Mario, but it's the same voice. He even said it was a vampire voice. It's the same voice. Now there are a couple Captain N characters on this list. There's a couple of them. This is the first of, what, like 5? He's not even the best on his own show. Like, come on. He's not better than Dan Aykroyd, I'll tell you that much. In fact, I'm gonna say he's not better than Beetlejuice or Cicero. Drebe, though, from Bob's Burglars. Now, the music got a little bit loud. I don't know what that game is, but Drebe from Bob's Burglars is a great impression.
Show you, Father. Yes, Father.
I will split into 6 guys, and then we can create the 6 guys restaurant, Father.
Now that has effects put onto it, but if you take the effects off, it's still a really good voice, but I'm pretty sure... I don't know the character's name from Bob's Burgers, I already forgot, but I don't think they sound anything like that. At all. Not even close, but that's still a really good bit. I think it just goes right next to Bob. But I like the Bob voice better, because it can fit into more things. Dr. Phil, though. I don't know about Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil. Alright, here's a number of ways that you can escape Subway.
I don't even know what the Dr. Phil show is. He talks to people, he like cures them or whatever the fuck he does. He like scams them. But I do like the voice. I think it's a good impression of Dr. Phil. But Dr. Phil did claim one of German 985's videos. For that, he goes down the shitter for that part. No, I think he's a bit better than Christopher Walken, but no, he goes down the shitter just for that part where he claimed the fucking loot box video German made like 7 years ago, so he goes down the shitter because of that. Dutch, though, from Red Dead, that's a more obscure voice, but I do love it quite a bit, even though I never watched that playthrough.
Now, son, I already told you. I got a plan.
Wasn't... Like, he mentioned how cowboys sounded like that. Like, there was always one cowboy in a movie that sounded like that. Did somebody tell him it was because of tuberculosis? That's real weird. I do love this voice, but it's pretty irrelevant now. I love it. I'm using that way too much. I love it. I don't love. I should say appreciate how good it is. Because I think it is pretty accurate to the character. Even though I've never heard the character speak, but I'm assuming it's pretty accurate. But is it better than Dr. Phil? I think it is. But is it better than Dracula? Yes, it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Maybe.
Elijah Wood emote. This emote never gets fucking used. Not just because it's a Twitch TV emote, but he doesn't even say maybe anymore. It's pretty irrelevant to the stream now. He doesn't even say anything else. He doesn't say anything else in the Elijah Wood voice. He just says maybe. And that was over a year ago he's doing this. He never does it anymore. I believe on the Kapusi, the Sega Games Pack, he just said the Elijah Wood face. He didn't even say the maybe face. It's not good. I liked the bit, but it's completely irrelevant now. Never happened. It was relevant for like 20 minutes. 20 minutes. But I do appreciate it. So it's gonna have to go probably better than David Byrne. Elmo voice though.
Made myself a little garden.
Now even he said that voice sucked. That wasn't even the best Elmo impression he's done. I know he did one in no delivery, but I couldn't fucking find it. But the Elmo, I think it's a good impression. But there's not really much to do with it. The joke was in that segment that somebody called Red Vox an emo band. Oh, Elmo band. Funny. But, it's alright. I give it credit, but it's not better than Christopher Walken. I'd say it's better than Bowser, though. Elvis, though, this is a pretty relevant voice, but I think it's actually a pretty good voice. It's accurate.
Thank you very much.
This is so bad. But I like it. But it's gonna have to go in F. It's not, though. It's gonna go D tier. He never does it. It's not relevant at all. But I think it's pretty damn accurate, and I gotta give it props for that. It's one of those rare gems, There's still so many left. Oh God. Lapkins. Eminem.
Going hard underneath the floorboards. Harrison Ford and Corey Feldman.
Yep, that rhymes. Good job, Vinny. Yeah, pretty good. Lapkins. Love this emote. Love this bit. It's gonna have to go near the top. I don't think it's better than Bob's Burgers, though. No, this has a related voice, which will be coming up shortly. But Palpatine, this voice never even happens. He has the Git emote. It says Git. I've watched Revenge of the Sith, one of my favorite movies, with the subtitles. He's saying get, and he gets cut off, but it just sounds like he's saying get, let me be honest, and that's why the emote's called that, but he's not F tier. That was just placing it there for no reason. I think he's maybe a little bit better than Elijah Wood, but not much better. Ern Hearn, though.
I don't know about this Dutch. Ancient evil. Giant insects. Seems dangerous.
Just like, it's not even just Arthur. It's just a generic cowboy voice. Cowboys are pretty cool. Red Dead's a pretty good game. Never played it though. But I think it's a pretty good voice. I love this emote. And it's just a perfect representation of like a shitty, gross cowboy. It's great. I had put Dutch up this high. I gotta put Ern Hearn up higher. But I don't think he's better than Beetlejuice. Fisheye, though. Oh, God.
As you know.
I couldn't find a clip of him saying it in the full voice, but you know what it is. Probably. Very obscure. Pretty shitty reference. He even said that he made a mistake. It's 10 points, not 15 points. 15 points was, I'm not even going to say it, but it's 10 points, not 15. And this is from Subnautica, right? Never played that game. Never watched him play it. Are we really gonna make this just a giant square? No, I'm not. I refuse to, but it's not a good impression. I think it's, in fact, a little bit worse than Batman. Fozzie Bear? Now, I think all Fozzie's bits are pretty damn good. I don't know why it'd be -2. I think he's pretty good Muppet, but...
It says applesauce behind me, Kermit. No, Kermit, it says applesauce.
Now, I have to agree with Kermit. Kermit. I have to agree with Fozzie here. It did say applesauce. Kermit and Vinny chat just refused to listen. It said applesauce. Now I'm gonna have to give Fozzie props here for that because that was a pretty good bit. Although he's pretty irrelevant stream now. Nobody even uses the -2 emote. Do they? Don't see it very often. Still better than Kermit, please. But it's... I think it's better than Dutch. I did like the Muppet bits. It was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Now I'm just thinking, where's the I enjoy emote? This is not an emote tier list. This is an impression tier list. French accent, though.
This is no place for someone who cannot appreciate the art. Someone like vous.
Pretty shitty, honestly. Had to put together a bunch of shitty like, flag images of the Vine stank face, but I do enjoy a nice baguette. It's not... doesn't really sound like a French dude. It kind of does, I guess. I don't think it's very accurate, though, but I think it's a bit better than Elmo. The flag isn't even set in the background. What a... Funky Kong.
Hey, my dude. Tell me about the little monkey dude.
No, it's not even Funky Kong. I couldn't find a clip of him saying Funky Kong. So I just found a similar impression. Mixology bar employee, Funky Kong. Funky Kong, though? I don't know, it's gonna be low. Not really relevant at all. New Funky mode? Not relevant at all. It's probably better than Coffee. Gabe Newell? Stretch that images. Gabe N.
We couldn't get the rights to the gravity gun sound.
Oh, good. That's why Half-Life 3 doesn't come out. It's, with the chat replays, with the shitty way I did it, for all these old ones, it is fun to go back on some of these VODs and just listen to him. Like, there's jokes about, like, Half-Life is dead. And then a month later, Half-Life Alyx was announced. That's like, oh. No, it's just fun to look back on. The Gabe Newell voice. It's not really accurate, but I do like... I think it sounds good, but I don't think it's very accurate. I don't know. Not really relevant now. Well, a little bit. Whenever Valve's mentioned, he might do a Gabe N voice, but... it's probably better than Adam Sandler. German accent, though. I hope this is a German accent. I'm pretty sure it is.
We will eat now schnitzel. This is cooking laboratory called Hot Frauen. Here we grab flavor and the spank it.
I do hope that is German, because I completely clueless. German accent. Vinesauce. Not good. I don't like it. I don't think that's really even accurate to German. No, that kind of is. I wouldn't know. It's better than the French accent. It's better than Christopher Walken. The Gnome, though. The Gnome, that comes up too much. The stupid, wet Gnome fart. And there's just the original Gnome video. Terrible. 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 I don't even have a good clip for this. See, that's not even like a Gnome voice, but it sounds like the Gnome farting. But I couldn't find a clip of him going, whoo! I couldn't find that. I could find one of Germa easily, but not like a Gnome, but I think we might have to put the Gnome down low, actually. Here's my reasoning for that. It really He doesn't even do the Gnome voice. If he gets Gnomed, it's usually... I don't even Gnome anymore. It's either Oh Stinky or it's like a Rick Roll. The Gnome doesn't even have an emote. He has the 4 images on Dave Cap's channel, but if you know you're not that good of a meme on the Vinesauce channel if you're reserved to a moderator emote. Not good. Gordon Ramsay, though? Gordon Ramsay.
Oh God! It's plastic! You've cooked Play-Doh!
Yeah, he cooked Play-Doh. It's like a mosaic. This whole thing is a mosaic. If you look far enough your way, you pinch your eyes. Maybe it'll look like a mosaic of some shit. But the Gordon Ramsay impression, the Gordon Ramsay bit is great. I do love on the Resident Evil 2, I love the part where he mentioned the Hot Ones Gordon Ramsay episode, because I did watch that one. I don't even watch that show. I watched that one. He really just goes, fucking hell, shit. He does that in the entire time. He can't stop going over how hot these things are and that they're big in the ring, burning a new ring on his asshole, and that's fucking disgusting. But he really doesn't shut up about that, so it's gonna have to... I think it's better than Dr. Light. Yeah. What's next? Guy Fieri. Oh, this one never shows up anymore. I only remember the Guy Fieri from the Super Mario Galaxy Repainted, which is what this is from.
Right here! Right here! Right here!
It doesn't even sound like Guy Fieri. It's just Vinny making his voice go loud, saying right here, which Guy Fieri does say on Triple D, but he doesn't shout it out. He goes right here on Triple D, and that's it. He doesn't do it loud. Well, I like Guy Fieri, but the voice is so inaccurate. It's gonna be low. Worse than Elvis. Hades from Kid Icarus Uprising. Now, this is one I do like.
Oh, now, little pity pat, don't worry, it's not me.
I think it's a really accurate impression. You know what? You can put it as Stewie from Family Guy if you want. I think it's pretty accurate to Hades from Kid Icarus Uprising. But the thing is, it is, out of every single one of these, except maybe, I don't know, bottom left voice, I think it's completely irrelevant to the stream now. I think it's a really good impression. I like the voice. It's absolutely irrelevant. There's no point in it existing. Well, it's existing. It's not an emo. It has no point in existing at all. I think it's better than Danny DeVito, though. Now we get to the Harrison Fords. Now we have an entire category for Harrison Ford. That's how interesting of a person he is. Harrison Ford from Sword Sprinter.
She was a tall glass of milk.
Now, that impression he did of him doesn't make him sound bored, but if you've ever watched Blade Runner, or heard the Blade Runner narrative, whatever you want to call it, the monologue that they made Harrison Ford do, he just sounds so bored and just is sick of it. I like the impression though. It's a good impression. It's better than Beetlejuice, I'd say. That's not even the best Harrison Ford on the list. You got Harrison Floorboards. It's so bad. It's so bad. You know, it may as well be the same thing as Arnold. Oh shit! What happened? Oh god. Pause it. I fixed it. I fixed it. Press the back button on the mouse like a fucking idiot. Harrison Floorboards. That's what I was talking about. Where would he go? Loved this bit. It just feels fitting to put him next to Blapkins. Because I don't think the voice ranks that high. It's not relevant to the stream at all now. I think it's better than the Beatles voices, though, I would say. Not actually that much better than Harrison Ford, but still good. Now, Homer Simpson. There's a couple variations of Homer Simpson. You could go with the, let me just adjust my chair. this is not limited to one thing. It may as well. There's like, you could do an accurate Homer Simpson, or the one that just sounds like he's completely drunk and he's like, the boy, you know, like something like that. This is actually, I think this is from yesterday. This is a very recent clip.
Yeah, but Marge!
it's just that's what Rubber Ross did on his stream during Mario Maker. He's just stealing a bit now. He just stole that bit. Terrible. No, I do like the voice. I like this voice he does, but I don't. Not really relevant. I know. I'm saying not really relevant at all. He did this yesterday. But is it better than any of these? I think it's better than. Is this fucking Xenoblade or some shit? No, that's not Xenoblade. I don't know. I never heard of that game. Valedictory. Elegy. Okay, I don't know what that is. But I played the clip. Yeah, okay. Jar Jar Binks. Now, this is a legendary character from one of the greatest movies ever made. Star Wars Episode 1.
We are going to the Gangan City!
Terrible. It's so bad. This is such a bad picture of Jar Jar. Look at that teeth. Look at that mug. It's great. I love it. It's not really accurate. It's just like a weirdo voice. It does not even like Jar Jar. It's okay. I would say it goes next to Adam Sandler. Two legendary comedians right next to each other. Definitely. What's next? Shit.
So Tom Hanks, you're in a new movie called Castaway. When you're in the movie, when you're playing the ball, what is it going through your mind? Do you think, like, oh, this ball's real?
Oh, Jay Leno, wow. Oh. Jay Leno. Alright, who's next? Oh, Jeff Goldblum. Oh, this is pretty obscure. I just knew he did this, like, once or twice, so I had to put it on here.
I am the pullout king.
That doesn't even sound like him. It's terrible. Not a good bit. You know. That's from, like, some random art section from 2 years ago. I did search for this one. I just knew he did this bit once. This voice once. But I couldn't find that once. I think it was during Super Mario or something. I couldn't find it, though. Not a good voice. Not a good voice at all. Germa. Alright, Joe Swanson from Family Guy.
Oh my god, Peter, that's absolutely stupendous. You want to hit up the clam?
And I did actually mix this guy up with Chris. I thought this was Chris. I never watched Family Guy. It shucks. It shucks. Not good show. But that's a really good impression. Really good impression. It's gonna have to go. It's gonna have to go high, but not as high as Peter Griffin, which we'll get to later. Joe Swanson. But an Australian accent, I'd say. That's pretty high. For such a terrible character. Carl Pilkington.
A little monkey fellows knocking about. A bunch of bees. Doing rows.
Carl Pilkington. Legendary, roundy, baldy, heady. Head's like a fucking orange. Music's too quiet. His head is like a fucking orange, you little mike. Good character. Good. I liked his character arc in Star Trek: The Next Generation, so he's gonna have to be up here quite a bit. I'd say not better than the Ringles, but I think he's in the. I can't put him in the B tier, but I think he's better than Dan Aykroyd. In fact, I think Dan Aykroyd belongs in the A tier as well. Yeah, he doesn't belong in B. Both these guys are not better than the Beatles, but they definitely belong higher than B tier, so they're going to go on the end here. Who's next? Kermit the Frog. Oh, Kermit the Frog. Oh, goodness.
Okay, well, I'm starting up my YouTube channel. What's up, guys? Today on episode 47 of Minecraft, we're gonna be building a little swamp.
You know, I would watch a Kermit Let's Play. If he just did that voice the entire time, I would watch that. But I think the amount of chat members would probably be 14 people. Because it would get so fucking annoying. But I would watch it. I would stick in there. I would post Vine Neighbor over and over again. But Kermit the Frog, this is a removed emote. This is Vine Kermit. He got deleted like 2 months after he got put on. I still have it though, but he's not that relevant anymore. He's a bit relevant, but the Muppets never really show up anymore. But I think it's a good impression. I think it sounds like Kermit. I don't think it's better than Beetlejuice though. No, I would say it's between Beetlejuice and Harrison Ford. Krusty the Clown, I had to remember what this one was. I've only heard him do this voice once, but I think it's a good impression.
I don't actually like pies. They're just cake with whipped cream on them.
I haven't really watched much of The Simpsons, but I do know what Krusty the Clown sounds like, and that's a good impression. I think it's good. But it's really not relevant at all. And I would put it probably, if the impression sucked, it would be F tier, but impression's good. It's good. That's really loud. That is a good impression of Krusty the Clown. You can't deny that, but how relevant that character is in Vinesauce, he's down to D tier, but very good impression. So he's booted a bit higher up because of that. But who's next? Labor Day. This may as well just be the Italian accent. But
that's right. We're, you know, like an industrial setting, and we're trying to get some food, and we're going to give you some tips. That's and then we're going to receive some tips about Labor Day.
No, that's just from the original Labor Day video, which is, what, like 12 years old? I believe so. This may as well just be the Italian accent. Or New York accent, whatever. It's good, though. It really is just, like, more intense Vinny, I'd say. It's just, like, a more intense version of his voice. How good is it, though? It's not better than Dr. Phil. Lemmy.
Who's Vinny? Who the fuck is Vinny?
Who the fuck is Vinny? I don't know who your daft pals are. It's just such a weird image of his face. Look, that's creepy. That's pretty good impression, though. That's pretty good impression. Might have to be pretty high up because of that, but it's very relevant now. Again, a lot of these are just irrelevant because I'm a fucking old man. I like to live in the past of early 2019 Twitch chat, where everything wasn't just more shoot please spam. I love more shoot please, but it's just so many gifts, you know. I remember when there were only 2 GIF emotes. Remember those days? You remember those? I don't. Wait, I do. You don't. You don't. Probably. But Lemmy. It's from Pikmin. This music's from Pikmin. Lemmy. If it was relevant now, it'd have to be in the A tier, but it's just so irrelevant. D tier. It's not better than Jar Jar. Who are we kidding? Luigi. Oh, we got the top tier Luigi.
I didn't give my name to scoundrels. Just watch as Luigi punishes you for your badness. Here I go!
It's so good. That is such a classic Vinesauce impression. Music. Really quiet. But that is a fucking classic impression. It's gonna be high. How high, though? It's better than the baby, but I don't think it's S tier. I don't think it's S tier. It's not better than Jay Leno. Definitely not. Not much is better than Jay Leno. We don't just hand stuff out to Jay Leno. Like Luke Skywalker. Come on, he's done this once.
3PO!
Yeah, he talked about the jizz box, and he did the Luke Skywalker voice once. It's not just Luke Skywalker. It's Luke Skywalker from Episode 4, where he was annoying. That's the Luke Skywalker impression that this is. This is not that bad. It's alright. It's okay. It's nothing special. That's just like one of the middle of the rotation guys, except for the fact that it's completely irrelevant. So, it's gonna have to go on the end here. This is This is a weird one. Marge from The Simpsons.
I'll meet with you, sweetie pie.
I hate that. I hate that. I hate it, but I love it at the same time. It's so bad that it's good. But, like, what even is the reference? That was like a meme. What, like late 2018 or some shit? I don't get it. I'm a fucking old man. I don't understand this bit. That voice. I don't get the reference. I was able to find an image of the meme though. That's what that is, right? That is so weird. I don't know. I'm conflicted. I love it and hate it at the same time. But it's completely irrelevant, so it's gonna have to go, on the end here, I'd say. Not really good at all. Oof. Mario, now this isn't Lou Albano. Not there yet. This is just Marles Martinet Mario.
Oh my god!
That's not a very good, showcase of the voice, so I got a second clip here.
Okay, we're gonna work up a sweat. Here we go. Yahoo!
That's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah, that's nice. You want to hear that every day. I'm sure you do. That's pretty accurate, though. He goes Yahoo. He goes Wahoo. It's Super fucking Mario. Is he better than Luigi, though? Nah. No, is he better than the baby? No, he's not. The Lou Albano Mario, though.
You got Terminal 7.
She's not real, Luigi.
Much better. I don't think I need to argue. This voice is timeless. It's a Vinesauce classic voice. Vine Piss. No, I'm just kidding. It's definitely better than Luigi. These two just gotta be side by side, but I think Mario, Lou Albano voice is a bit better. Vine Piss, though. It is the opposite of funny.
What the hell are you doing?
Wait, Jay Leno is the opposite of funny. This is too loud. Jay Leno is supposed to be the opposite of funny. Vine Piss is supposed to be funny, according to Mario's Mystery Meat. Did I even play it? Yeah, I did play the clip. That's not even a good clip of him doing the impression, because he's laughing. That was when he played the Mario Maker 2 level of Mario pissing. And Mario pissed on him. What? No, it's a good impression, right? It's alright. This is just one of the ones that's going to be in the middle of the rotation. Number 3 starter. I don't know. It's better than Fozzie. No, it's not. It's not even better than Dutch, I'd say. Right there. Oh, Hagrid. Check it out.
Check it out, Hagrid. Massive.
He's fucking massive, mate. Cock is huge! No, that cock is huge. This is not cock is huge, but we'll get to there soon enough. This is just... He's massive. He's fucking massive, mate. He's fucking huge, mate. Not really relevant at all to the stream now, but I like the impression. You know, it's better than Elmo, I'd say. Oh, goodness, we got one of the best ones on the list.
Mega.
That's a really short clip. I couldn't find any of the clips of him saying a Mega Man Captain N voice. I couldn't find any of the clips of it. This is right after he got strep throat that he tried to do the voice, and this was right after he recovered, and he just couldn't do it. It's a good impression and a good reference. I like the Cutsman. Good reference to Captain N. Not relevant at all, though. I'd say probably a bit better than... It's better than Adam Sandler, I would say. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. Now that's an interesting one. I like this one a lot.
Jump down!
I love this one. It's just so bad and good. It's just... I can't say anything about it. It's just absolutely interesting where this came from. It was like that Michael Jackson fires an employee on stage during a performance, and that's where the gone comes from, and that's just... That's fantastic. It has to be high up. Probably better than Harrison Under the Floorboards. No. Better than the Beatles. Oh, I know this music. This is from Pokemon. Pokemon Gray. Here's a good one. I don't remember him doing this voice very often, but it's Mike Love from the Beach Boys. I don't remember him doing this once, but I think it was a pretty good impression.
I wrote this song about O.J. Simpson. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't know him. Never mind.
It's a pretty good bit he did with Mike Love, but this guy sucks. Like, he tried to copyright his last name, and I just can't forgive him for that. But it's a good impression, for sure. How good, though? Better than Gabe Newell. Better than Krusty the Clown, I'd say, but I just can't forgive him for trying to copyright his own name. Now this one, I couldn't find a clip of him saying Mortis in the voice. I found a clip of him saying something else in the voice, but not the Mortis itself.
Homer.
He said Homer. But when he does the voice, it's good, but never does it. He's like 3 times, baby. It's only related to one video game, Faith. Still a good voice, but this is one of the least relevant ones. At least until Faith 3 comes out, which is, I don't know when the fuck that is. But, it's better than Fisheye. Not great, though. Oh, God. Don't even want to think about this.
Beautiful! Even as I am beautiful!
That's so fine. That was so loud when he did that impression. I love that impression. I love that, but the pain it puts him in when he doesn't, I can't forgive that. Still really good, though. I'd say it's better than Cicero. Cicerussi. I'm sorry, I've been calling him the wrong name the entire time. That's Cicerussi. Get it right. Like, I have not been moving my tongue freely enough tonight. It's just... It's harming me.
You can move your body freely.
I don't even understand what this is. Some guy in like a conference, some game designer or something, talking about moving your body for... I don't get it. This is like a classic meme. I don't understand it. And he never says this anymore. Well, he did a little bit. I remember a couple months ago he said it. A couple months ago, it's not very good. I'm gonna say it's a bit better than Mortis, but not much by much. Dink, though, this is a weird thing about Dink. He doesn't have an emote, except he does. This is Vine Dink emote that never got added, but there is a Mr. Dink emote that I've seen many times in chat. I don't know which channel has it though. Somebody has a Mr. Dink emote. I don't know who the fuck does. It should be a main channel Vinesauce emote, but I don't know who the fuck has it. Where's the music gone? Oh, okay. I love this voice, but the freaking backstory behind it is creepy, but yeah, great voice. I love it. It's better than Ants. Oh, Douglas. Ugh. Ew, this is a good one. This is a good one right here.
What's wrong, Douglas?
I forgot to put Mr. Dink.
What's wrong, Douglas? You seem rather pale. Why don't you take a seat on this fine chair?
That's not what this one is. That's Mr. Dink, but this one...
It's the music code. The music industry code.
Now that clip is actually from before Half-Life Alyx. That's from before those streams. That's from Diagonal Mario 2. And he was still doing that reference. I'm pretty sure he did it before then, sometime. But it's just the way Vinny is so fascinated by an accent is great. I love this voice. Alex, It's the code. Music industry code. But how high should it be? I'm not sure. I don't think it belongs in A tier, but it's higher than C. I would say it's high. It should be higher than. It's higher than Cicero. Not higher than Mother Brain, though. Definitely not higher than Mother Brain. This is a good one. This is the next one. I didn't think of this one. This wasn't the last ones I came up with, but this is a good one.
I don't want to be a wizard anymore.
Fucking Nander from What We Do in the Shadows. I never even watched that show. I know his name, though. Good bit. This came out of nowhere last year. This came out of absolutely nowhere. Became a really good meme on the stream. There's no emote for it, though. I think there should be an emote for this. If there's an emote for the fucking fisheye, then there should be an emote for frickin' Nandor. But how high should he be? I don't know. I'd say he's better than Labor Day. I'm probably putting him a bit too high there, but that's alright. Who's next? Oh.
My name is Nathan Cooper.
It's fucking Nathan Fielder. This is like some Canadian guy who has a TV show, Nathan For You. I do not know the bit. I don't know what it is. Some guy named Nathan Fielder has a show called Nathan For You. Does he actually say that in the opening? Does he? I don't know. But I love the voice. I love this voice. And I just wish he did it more. Even though nobody else does, because people would be pissed off about it. It's better than Dracula. He just needs to do that voice more. Nic Cage? That's a curious one.
Oh, you wanna go on a boat ride? Oh, you wanna eat an apricot?
You know, fun fact about Nic Cage. Fun fact about him, he could eat peach for hours if he wanted to. The only problem is he doesn't have enough peach to eat. So there might be a GoFundMe page from Nic Cage. I would go and support that with your money. If you had any spare change, I would probably go over there because he needs. Okay, this good impression. Pretty irrelevant though. I do like that Vinesauce animated with Nic Cage though. That was a very random scene to animate, but good impression. It's not better than. It's not better than Lemmy, but it's ahead of Adam Sandler for sure. Ooh, these next three are kind of pretty much may as well be the same. This is the old lady smoking cigarettes from Atlantic City.
And that means Count Black is even now beginning from the form the void. No, motherfucker.
That's good. I like this voice. That's what he described it as. Old lady smoking cigarettes from Atlantic City. Smoking cigarettes until death. That's what he described it as, and I think it's perfect description. Never does it anymore though, but I do enjoy this one a lot. It's a good voice. It's better than Nandor, I'd say. Okay, get these two confused up. This is just generic old lady voice. That's what it is.
My granddaughter's going to die.
It's just a generic old lady voice. Nothing special really about this one. Sounds pretty good. But it's a very... It could be used in a lot of situations, but it just isn't. That's from Super Paper Mario again, of course. It's like every single one of these is from that, but it's a... Nothing special, I'd say. Old man, though. May as well be the same as Dr. White. Dr. White. Dr. Light.
Just look at those curly cues and swoopity-doos in her handwriting. I'm more flustered than the time I dropped a hot griddle in my grunders.
Yeah, I like that dialogue a lot from Super Mario. And this definitely would be lower on the list if I didn't have to hear that multiple times. This is a case of the dialogue pushing this up higher than it should be. It's not really that good though. It's never consistent. The old man voice is never consistent. He always just eventually just goes back to talking more normally, but I think it's better than it's probably better than Dracula. No, it's better than Nathan Fielder too. Next one. Oh, Order Calm.
Order calm. Order calm. Hello? Hello? Can I speak to a real person? Excuse me. Please order calm. Order calm.
Order Calm. Now, this is a really weird one. This is Alec from Mother 3. This was going to be one of the best memes from 2019 Vinesauce, and then he just stopped doing it. And it was so disappointing. I cried myself to sleep one night because he just never did this voice anymore. It was so sad. We need a memorial for this voice. It was just that good. Okay, it really wasn't that good. Better than Bowser. I love the joke though. It's like some Facebook old man asking. It's goodness. Oh, here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. Peter Griffin.
Oh my God, Lois! That's like the time I fell asleep playing DMC2 and was declared clinically dead after 20 minutes.
If you haven't heard Vinny's top 5 Family Guy funny moments, I would look that up. It's a good list. I approve. I've never even seen the Charlie Sheen show. I would still approve of that list. But I've never seen it. But this is a great impression, and it might have to be S tier. I think it belongs there. Yeah, it's not better than Jay Leno though, but I think it belongs up there. Plinkett though.
How embarrassing!
This is like shouting. You could still hear the Plinkett in there. It's kind of rusty, but this emote's been around for a while. It's Better Twitch TV emote, yeah? It's one of those original Better Twitch TV emotes now. Before the slots got expanded, this was one of the original Better Twitch TV emotes, or Vinesauce. It's a good one. Good impression. Good Red Letter Media. Never even watched that channel. Probably should. It's where Remblazar came from, and I haven't watched it. I guess who's next? Or soon. It's better than the old lady. Pretzel. This is a weird one. This one I thought of last minute too.
Hello, brother. I am evil now, you know?
What would you even classify this voice as if it weren't Pretzel? Is this some guy with a weird voice? It's completely irrelevant to the stream. I don't know. I feel like it has to be an F. It's so irrelevant, but I'll put it ahead of Cdi Link and Danny DeVito. Raiden. I should have just used Squeezing Hog, but no, you wouldn't be able to tell what it was.
No more hog. No more hog. No
Stop
more
playing.
hog.
Stop. Raiden from Metal Gear. I like the one that's next. Raiden from Metal Gear. Not really much of an impression. Nothing special. Probably in the front of E tier, if it would let me place it there. There. That seems pretty fitting. Rayloff from Skyrim. This is one of my favorite jokes.
So, you're finally awake, huh?
It is so bad. I love it. Stupid Skyrim intro bit. Sometimes he just accidentally plays that. He's not even trying to play it. He did that the other night. Where he thought it was a blank screen, but no. It was a blank screen that faded into the Skyrim intro. He doesn't do this very often, but I love this so much I have to rank it high. I didn't even forget to do this awful joke at the beginning. This is... Every opinion has to have this is my opinion, and don't leave an angry comment because I don't agree with you. I forgot to say that at the beginning. Someone's gonna get pissed at me because I put the Gnome in F tier. But Rayloff from Skyrim. You're finally awake. has to be A tier. I love that. It's my opinion. It's great. It's a great voice. Ralph, though, this is a sad one.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Ralph is so irrelevant to the stream now, but he was one of the originals that really kickstarted Vinesauce. Great character. That fat fuck. He was great. Ralph Pouton, Ralph Bluton. He's just so irrelevant now. He never does the Ralph voice anymore. There's no reason for him to do it. It's just completely irrelevant now. He's just a good voice, though, but... man, he's absolutely irrelevant. You can't forget about Ralph. He's better than Jar Jar. He's just so irrelevant. He would be probably A tier if he still did the voice, but he never does. Raptor, though, this is one of the weird ones where I'm just counting Raptor on here. Raptor, I'm just gonna count as him screaming and making really weird noises. That's what Raptor is. See, that's not even necessarily a Raptor noise, but it's just weird sounds he makes when he's mad. That's what I'm classifying the Raptor as. This emote. This is a Twitch TV emote for Vinesauce. Never gets used. But I'm just classifying it as screaming. In which case, it's pretty good. I would say it's probably better than Rayloff, honestly. Just the vocal range of Vinesauce is just so good, but Remlazar. Now, I love Remlazar. He's great, but Vinny never does an impression of him. That was only, like, right when he was becoming a meme.
Remlazar!
It does sound like him singing. It does sound like Remlazar. It's pretty accurate, I'd say, but... I love Remlazar. I love the emote. Love how he originated. But the impression... not really that much. So... we'll put him above Guy Fieri, but... he's pretty irrelevant. As an impression, he's irrelevant, but... as a character, he's always relevant. This is, which one is this? This is Stimpy? No, this is Ren. I don't watch that show.
Stimpy, it is with this new stardom and this can of cheese whiz that I reign!
I haven't even seen that show. I haven't even seen that voice. I'm just assuming it's accurate, but here's the thing. It's completely irrelevant to the stream. I really don't even know what this one is, honestly. I never even heard that. Never watched that show. I don't know what he's supposed to sound like. Put him next to Funky Kong, though. I really don't have a clue about that one. I don't have a clip of him saying it. A Rick voice. I don't. He probably hasn't done this voice in, like, 5 years. Get out of here. Ricky Gervais from the Ricky Gervais show. Yes, he is completely limited to that show. He's not a real person. He's just a cartoon character.
What you mean, Carl? What are you talking about, Carl?
See, this character compliments Carl Pilkington, but it's definitely really not... it's really not even Ricky Gervais. It's just an accent, I guess. I don't know. He's not really relevant at all. I'm not saying Carl Pilkington's that relevant to the stream, but that's just such a good bit. I'm gonna say... not as good as Mike Love, but he's gonna be up there. Just because he compliments Carl Pilkington so well. Ricky,
Very good, nice! Ricky, please. Yes.
I'm seeing a lot of people that say that Ricky voice is really accurate. Is it? Is it really? I haven't played that game. I guess it's accurate. Also, this Ricky image was like, I think that was this image I found was so high quality. It was like 3,000 by 3,000. This image was fucking huge. I toned it down, but it was gigantic. It's a good impression, I'd say. But is it really as accurate as people are saying? I don't think so. It's not really relevant at all, though. He stopped playing Xenoblade. He stopped playing on his stream a long time ago. In fact, that was like the chat exclusive, or the Full Sauce exclusive episodes were Xenoblade. Yeah, it's okay. It's gonna be in the middle somewhere. He's not unseating Dr. Phil, I'll just say that. What is this? Oh, what is this? Oh, this is the RP guy. I couldn't find a better image from... So this is like the bald guy from Half-Life 2.
Your bond begin to show. Do you wish to continue? Yes or no?
And I didn't even need to play that because we all know what the RP guy is. He's great. Not relevant at all though, but he's just that good. I have to put him high up. He's not relevant at all. But that voice is so good. Like shitty Russian Gmod roleplayer voice is so good. He has a command in Twitch chat, so there's still some relevance there. But Vinesauce, I could not find a clip of him saying "stop." I've heard him say it so many times. I just couldn't find one. I'm too lazy to fucking find one. Nobody even uses emote anymore. Nobody uses it. I like it though. I like the emote. I like the origin. Like those scientist sounds in Half-Life 1 are amazing. But I don't know. It's just not really relevant anymore. Nobody uses that emote. I remember seeing the last time it got used over like 50 times in a stream. I looked it up. Was October 19th. That's 2 months ago. It's so irrelevant. I don't know. He's ahead of Coffee, but no, he's not really that high. Scoot?
Kevin, fuck out of here. I'm sentient. I'm sentient.
That's a pretty good one. Animal Crossing game really isn't that relevant anymore. The stream he never plays it. I remember when he played it every single day for a little while. Music is real quiet. Oh, this is the song from the Emu. Wow, look at that. But Scoot is definitely going to be high up. That voice is just so classic. I don't think he's ahead of Growing Ramsay though. But he's a classic voice. Classic Vinesauce bit. Scottish accent. That's not even Scottish. How do you do a Scottish accent? I don't know. Maybe I should listen to the clip and find out.
Oh, you're winded already? Oh, that's great. Back in my day, when we ran from the fucking tanks, we didn't have a choice but to run. You little pansy.
That's such a good accent. I love this one. I gave him a nice hat in the image, but that is a classic. Well, not necessarily classic. It's just really good, but it doesn't really do it much. It's the FOV guy is basically this. Not really relevant though. I'd say... this is tough, because I really like it. I think it's a really good voice. I think people would enjoy this a lot if he did it more, but he just never does it anymore. Too much. I'm gonna say fuck it, and I'm gonna put him real high up. I love that. I love that accent a lot. I think he belongs up there. For sure. Alright, who's next? Oh, Sean Murray. You what, mate? No Man's Sky.
Yeah, alright guys, we've got like this Fiji spinner. Yeah, we've got like a spinner app.
I know, I love that voice, but it's so hard to listen to sometimes. It's so annoying. And I gotta say, we must put him lower for what he did to No Man's Sky on release. How he disappointed so many people, this little, How long has this emo been a thing? I love it. My goodness. This is another tough one, you know. You know, it's a bit tough, this one. I'll say above Dracula. But not too relevant anymore. But Shaggy Rogers from what's it called? The backyard. No, Scooby-Doo. That's it. Okay, I'm losing it.
Zoink, Scoob! We gotta get through the right door, Scoob!
That's a pretty good impression, but I do gotta say, I gotta put him down lower. I'd probably put him up here. That's a good impression, but just because of that shitty Shaggy meme, we use just 1% of his power. That meme sucks. That was one of the worst ones last year. But just because of that, I gotta put him lower. He's not better than Nandor. No way. Oh, here's one of my favorites. Oh, goodness. I was about to look at the music, but no, this is one of my favorite ones coming up.
Hey! What my shiny metal ass?
The shitty Bender voice is so good. It's so bad that it's good. I didn't even watch Futurama. That voice is just so good, though. And you know what? I'm putting it up high. He's not better than Michael Jackson, but he's going up there. I don't even have to argue about this. It's fantastic voice, Shockmaster, though. Not good. See, he got a little bit of Shockmaster caught in his throat. See, he almost just killed Vinny right there. He got caught in his throat. He could have choked and died on Shockmaster. So because of that, I gotta put him lower than he should be. Definitely better than Marge, though. Why is Marge this high? I probably should put Marge down lower. This is a good one, though. Simon Belmont?
First of all, my name is Simon Belmont, not Richter. That's one of my ancestors, who isn't even born yet. First, tell me who's the most handsome vampire slayer of all time.
Like, this is what Simon Belmont actually looks like. They got it wrong in Smash Ultimate. This is what he actually looks like. And you can argue with me. I'm correct. We all know this is what Simon really looks like. Got that nice blonde hair. You may as well put James from Pokemon here. You know, I was going to, but this voice he was doing was supposed to be Simon Belmont, so I put Simon Belmont here. But it's basically just James from Pokemon. Good impression, though. It just never really happened. It doesn't really do it anymore. It's a good impression, though. I'm gonna have to put it up pretty high. At least be... It's better than Fozzie, I'd say, but... No, not really relevant anymore. Got Snake.
Colonel, there's this feeling deep down in my groin. I think I pulled it.
That's a good that's a good out of context Snake right there. I love the Snake voice he does. It's not as good as Desert's, but it's still a good impression. And part of me wants to put it up really high, but it really it really isn't that good of an impression. He's just putting the infliction in. He's putting that infliction that Snake does. But it's not really that good of an impression. Besides that. I'm gonna put it above the industry code. I just love the bit when he does the Metal Gear voice lines. I love that bit. It's just not really relevant. I do gotta put it up high because that's one of my favorite bits that he does. Especially the squeezing hog. That shit's great. Sonic, though.
Gotta go fast!
You gotta go fast, because I gotta go fast, because I'm getting tired of this. So I gotta go fast. Sonic is a good chili dog voice. It's gonna go high up. Probably had an ants. I don't really gotta explain my reasoning here. That's a good impression. With like the shitty Sonic voice from like the cartoons or whatever the hell it's supposed to mimic. They should have him voice Sonic. No, they shouldn't. What am I saying? It's still better. It's still better than the movie Sonic. Probably. I never watched it, but oh goodness, next one. I don't have to say anything. These the holy trio right here. These three. They're a fucking holy trio of his voices.
Spin!
That's the classic spin right there.
Spin!
That's the classic. It's just the classic 3. But in which order do they go? This is music. Oh, that's some random thing. I thought it was going to turn into that, I thought that music was going to turn into the trombone or the SpongeBob skater thing from all the Android trashes. I thought it was that. But it's not. But I think these 3 are the top 3. But they don't... This order might not be correct, but they go in that order. Swedish accent. This is Joel.
But that is neither in the here nor in the there. I have inspected here, yeah.
This is pretty relevant actually to the Arnold voice. It's kind of annoying and bad. I like it though, honestly. There's so many like shitty voices that he does, like Jar Jar, or the German. I just like for no reason, even though they're bad. Just like this one. So where does it go on the list? On all of the voices that are stupid, but I like for some reason because my comedy levels are higher than the average bear. Well, I'm gonna put him at the end of B. Maybe that's a bit too high, but I feel like it needs to be up there. Now this is a weird one. This one shouldn't be on here. I don't know why I kept this one on here. This is Thanos. He's done a Thanos impression like once. This one should not be on here.
Snap.
Oh, this does put a smile on my face.
Like, that's not even an impression. That's just a deep voice. This one shouldn't be on here. It shouldn't be on here. I don't know why I kept it on here. So I'm gonna put it in the F. It shouldn't be here. Oh, here. This one. This next one.
I played this game when I was 7. I remember all the secrets. This guy is not getting it.
It's not that the voice is funny, because it is. It is funny. Whatever the hell that is that he does, like the back of his throat, that makes that like thing. That really puts this thing up to a high tier. And I gotta say, I think I'm one of the people that enjoys this the most. This voice. It's just that good. I think it's better than Scoot. That might be... Not many people might think that, but I really love the fucking Teletubby voice he does. It's so good. It's just so good. I shouldn't have to say any more. I'm kind of losing it right now. That voice is just really fun to me. It's very wild, but next one though.
Good host! Good host, Luigi, you should go!
Toad. Oh god, that Toad voice is so annoying. I've seen so many people say that. Oh, he goes... He like when he shouts and just does the Toad voice to be annoying. It's not... People find that fucking annoying. And I didn't expect people to find it that annoying, because I thought it was pretty funny. But... People really don't like that Toad voice. I get it, it's loud, but it's pretty accurate. So you're just calling Toad annoying. Well, I guess he is, but I'm gonna put him up high. He's better than Dutch. I don't think he's better than the shitty Homer, though. But I don't know. People just don't seem to like the Toad impression that much. Tommy Wiseau, though. Tommy Wiseau.
I love flying. I am a bird. I love flying. I am a bird.
It's not a very long clip, but Tommy Wiseau impression's really good. Relevant at all times. This is not even... This fucking Tommy emote got updated to be the Joker, like last year. But this is a great voice. This is a great impression. Tommy Wiseau, legendary actor, legendary director, legendary movie maker from The Room. I think he goes in A tier, but S tier, but how high up? Higher than the Bob's Burgers, I'd say, but not better than Dr. Light. I think that's pretty fitting. Ooh, this is a good one next. Why are there so many good ones at the end here? This is a great one. This is Tucker.
What I don't realize is that I'm very insecure about my own self and my own identity, so when I say something else is cringe, it's because I'm experiencing secondhand embarrassment, because I put myself in their situation, because I have a lot of empathy, because I'm overall a very sensitive kid. I'm very sensitive, and I put myself in someone else's position because I have empathy. But when I say something's cringe, I want to fight that off, because I don't want to feel like I'm a good person, but deep down I really am, because maybe there's an intrinsic value to who I am, bro. Not just because my cock is huge, but because I'm a human being who has good morals. But fuck all that, bro. Let's watch the cringe compilations, bro!
Yeah. Cock is huge! Cock is good. Yeah, I agree. I love how this is... that's 30 seconds long. How did he do that voice for that long? It's so bad. Oh, goodness. Stupid Tucker voice. I think it belongs in A tier. I don't think it's better than... I think it's better than Bender. It's not better than Harrison Ford, though. Definitely not. I think it definitely belongs up there. Turok. A bit obscure of this one.
I am Turok!
Yeah, he doesn't even do anything else in the Turok voice. The only thing he does with the Turok voice is he says, I am Turok. He just shouts it. That's it. That's the entire bit. I like it, but it's just irrelevant, I'd say. I don't know. It's better than Marge. I have to put it higher than Marge. Nice chair pop. Oh, V-Dub. He does a terrible V-Dub impression. Like, people really think this guy is V-Dub. They think Vinny's V-Dub. Like, no. That's some stupid... that's one of the worst conspiracy theories I've ever heard. Yeah, he did fake being V-Dub once, but he's not actually V-Dub. There were like 7 V-Dubs. Vinny is not one of them. He does not sound like V-Dub. He even admitted that his V-Dub impression is terrible.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, V-Dub.
And that sounds nothing like him. That sounds nothing like V-Dub. You fucking fake gamer fans. He does it sound... his V-Dub impression is terrible. I'm jumbling over my words. I'm this upset at people thinking he is V-Dub. Not even close. Come on. It's a terrible impression. It's better than Jeff Goldblum, though. It's a bad impression. It's bad. And it's boiling my mind. He is not V-Dub. Why do people think that? Oh, God. You fucking fake fans. Get over it. Get over it. Waluigi. It was actually hard. Like I said it before, this is actually hard to find a Waluigi impression he did. This is from, I think, 4 years ago.
Yes! Yes! It doesn't matter if we lose. We had so much fun. Yes!
That's it. It's so bad, it's good. He sounds so harsh when he says it. That must hurt to do that voice. I gotta say, it must hurt to do that. It's pretty good, though. It's pretty good. It really was like a struggling for me to find that voice. A clip of him doing it, but it's good. It's so irrelevant. I don't know. It's probably better than Reiki, but... You know, I'm actually gonna move Dr. Phil up to B. No. He stays here. Because Dr. Phil is number 1 in at least one category. Who's next? Wario? Oh.
Oh. Hey, cousin, it's me, Wario. How you doing?
Who's this guy? Who's Wario? It isn't related. Fine, greedy emote. I love this emote. This isn't used enough. But it's a good impression. It's a good impression. Not very relevant. But I think it's good. Especially when he goes, excellent! I like that part. That's my favorite Wario impression. Is it better than any of these? It's better than these, but I would say it's better than Carl Pilkington, I think. I probably rating this too high. It's not really relevant now, but really like the Wario impressions, especially when he was playing Wario Land 4. I liked those impressions a lot. Who's next? Oh.
Annie, thank you, Annie, for coming back to my... I'm dying, Annie.
This fucking Watto voice, I swear to God, it's so good. I love this voice. I'm so glad he did it the other day when he was playing with Rubber Ross on Mario Maker 2. I am probably overrating this voice, but I think it really has become one of the Vinesauce. It needs an emote. They need a Watto emote. Because they need a Watto emote so people can pressure him into doing the voice more. Except, don't do that, but this voice is great. It's great. How high up should it be, though? I'd say it goes in the top of A tier. I really think I'm overrating it, but I love that impression. I think it's really accurate. He said he did it recently. He's done it a couple times. It's basically a Mario Maker 2 thing, but I don't know. I'd say it's relevant. And if it's irrelevant, that doesn't matter. It's just that good. I don't care what anybody else says. This is one I thought of at the last second as well. The fucking wigs guy.
Do you wear wigs? Have you worn wigs? Will you wear wigs? When will you wear wigs?
Stupid guy who talked to Mr. Elijah Wood. I mean, this is really isn't it? It's just another accent. The stupid wigs guy. Can we just talk about a moment about this guy's hair? What is that hair? What is that? It's an absolute mess. That's like 90s. Early 2000s or something. Maybe. I don't know, really. It's just that bad. I'm embarrassed if you have hair like that. I kind of got lost in a trance there, just looking at it. It's that bad. The voice is okay, I guess. I don't know, though. It's better than Marge. Yeah. Gotta keep Marge at the back of the category. Can't have him at the top. Bad voice, bad. Will Smith.
Yeah!
Just the yo. That's hot. Or the Aladdin remake. That was the Aladdin. He was playing the fucking Blue Demon. Pretty good. I really don't have anything to say about this voice. It's just average. And it's just not relevant. And there was only one bit. It just belongs in this purgatory of dead bits. It's better than Cdi Link. Also, I'm gonna change it a bit here. I think the LA Lakers should be lower. That is just the LA Lakers voice. What else is supposed to be? You can't even read this, but it's the is dead. That voice when he just calls somebody dead.
Stimpy is dead.
That, whatever that is. I think that originated from The Simpsons, so I put the Bart emote. This one is very obscure. I don't know why I put this one on here. It may as well just be like something from up here. Which one? I don't know. Fucking RP guy? I don't know. I guess it is its own thing, but it's just not relevant. It's obscure. It's like from The Simpsons. Do you need another Simpsons voice? Yes. The answer is yes. I don't know. I'm gonna put it up a little bit too high. I don't know. I enjoy when he does that. Even though it only lasts for 2 seconds and that's the only thing he says it for. I'm gonna put it lower. That's the only thing he says. X is dead. That's the only thing he says. It's like a weird accent. It's still probably too high, but I don't know. I just enjoy when he does that. I think it's pretty funny. No, we're gonna move it down a bit. Put him with Krusty. There we go. 2 Simpsons. Oh, yeah. Last 2. And they're good ones. These are good ones. The Yoda voice is great.
Do you wear wigs? Have you worn
Wait,
wigs?
what?
Do you wear wigs?
Oh, fuck. Well, I don't know why, but my Yoda clip is apparently just the wearing wings. I don't know what happened. What happened? Why is it wearing... Wait, what? I didn't test this shit beforehand. Just... You know what the Yoda voice is. I don't need to explain it. He crushes his cock with a rock. And it gives him a rush. And... yeah. Something something CBT oil. I do like the impression though. I can't even think of it. I'm too brain dead right now. Why was this replaced with "Will you wear wigs"? I don't know. It's gonna go high though. I don't think it's better than Rayloff, but it's a good voice. No, I kind of have to put this next to this, but I'm not. Let me up and down. Cock injured. Oh god. This is the last one. Why you play Babby game? You got to shoot.
Vinny, why you use Babby pedals? Because there is no shoot pedal.
There's no shoot pedal. This is a classic fucking... This is a classic one. I just don't know where to put it. I think it goes in the A tier. The stupid... Why you play Babby game? Why you not shoot? And he does shoot sometimes. He played Call of Duty Warzone like 7 times. So, whoever said this originally, they got their wish. Probably don't even watch anymore, though. I would say... near the top of B tier. I'm gonna put him next to Kermit. Ahead of Kermit, yeah. I think that's pretty fair. Well, that's pretty much the list. I don't think I would make any changes here. I might change... Well, there's obviously some voices I forgot. Some I omitted. I think I have a list here of the ones I didn't put on here. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, there were a few voices. I didn't put George Harrison from the Beatles on here. Because I couldn't find a clip of him doing a George Harrison voice. I don't remember him doing a George Harrison voice, so I just... Fuck it, I took it off. Bungie from the Gigabone Gang. I don't remember... I remember him doing a voice for him once, maybe? Nah. I just don't think it's one time. Again, I don't think Thanos should be here at all. I should have taken that one out too, but Bungie, I took Data from Star Trek out. Because there was some, in the back of my mind, I thought, oh, maybe he did it once, but I really don't remember him doing it at all. I was going to put G-Man on here, but it's not really an impression, it's just him talking like G-Man would. I was going to put Riker from Star Trek on here, but I could not find an example of him doing that voice. And I was going to put Stephen Merchant from the Ricky Gervais show on here, but I just realized I was mixing him up with Ricky Gervais. So, I put Ricky on instead. But that is a shitty list of Vinny's impressions. This was... How long has this been going on for? Nearly 2 hours talking about an Italian man making funny voices. What am I doing with my life? Why did I put this together? Well worth it, mate. Well worth it. That's what I didn't put on here. I didn't put Kill Jester on here. Well, if I was going to put Kill Jester on here... Probably around here. Next to Bowser. Well, Kill Jester may as well just be Lemmy. Where's Lemmy? Yeah, he's here. It's not the same. Originated from the same place, though. Well, I suppose that's it. Bunch of shitty voices. I mean, all of these could be interchangeable. I think these are just... In a deck of cards, if this were a deck of cards, these would be the aces. But if I were to choose my favorite out of all these... Honestly, I think I like Jay Leno and Arnold the most, but I can't put them above these three. These three are just... incredible. the best voices on the list. I can't put them higher than those, even though I think these are better. Why do I think Jay Leno is a great voice? It's so bad, it's amazing. I don't have to fucking explain myself. It's great. I love that fucking voice. It's just too good. How am I gonna end this shit? I don't know. The Germa thing was just a joke. I don't know why I put that on there. Oh, this isn't even showing up all the way. Ah. Okay, this is the list. Why is it not showing the entire thing? I think some of that shit's gonna get cropped off on the fucking... Oh, goodness. I did not plan for this, but... There's the list. What an absolute waste of my time. Okay, well... How do I end this? Oh, I know.
What I don't realize is that I'm very insecure about my own self and my own identity, so when I say something else is cringe, it's because I'm experiencing secondhand embarrassment, because I put myself in their situation, because I have a lot of empathy, because I'm overall a very sensitive kid. I'm very sensitive, and I put myself in someone else's position because I have empathy. But when I say something's cringe, I want to fight that off because I don't want to feel like I'm a good person, but deep down I really am, because maybe there's an intrinsic value to who I am, bro. Not just because my cock is huge, but because I'm a human being who has good morals. But fuck all that, bro. Let's watch the cringe compilations, bro!